Hello, my name is Arup Barar. I am from section 12 and my roll number is 20MA 210. This is my DIY assignment in which I have made a model of a ship. So, how I have made it is uh, I have made two sketches separated by some distance. So these are the two sketches which are separated by some distance. The upper sketch being slightly bigger than the lower sketch, and then I've used the additive loft feature to create the body of the ship. And after that, on the upper surface of the lofted body, I have created another sketch. So here I have created another sketch, and by using the pad feature, I have created the boundary of the ship. So this is the boundary of the ship. Now on this boundary, I have created some cutouts by inserting a cube and using the array feature to replicate that, and then by using the boolean cut operation to exclude those cubes out of this object. So what I have done is I have inserted a cube like this, and then I have used the array operation to replicate those cubes. The same I have done for this face also. By using the array operation, I have replicated the cubes in this face, and then by using the cut operation, I have cut out those cubes and hence excluding uh, these cubes from this part, as you can see now. Yeah. So after completion of all the operations, the structure will look somewhat like this. Now what I have done is I have inserted a cube by using the part function and the boolean fuse function to fuse the cube on the body. So I have inserted this cube, and on the cube I have inserted a cylinder to make it the chimney of that ship. So, and I've the same thing. I've done the same thing for the cylinder also by using the part function. And to create a slanting like face on the edge of the cube, I have used the chamfer function, as you can see here. So this is the chamfer function which I have used to create this slanting face. I have created by using the chamfer function. Now, in order to create a hole inside the cylinder, I have inserted another cylinder, and by using the boolean cut operation, I have created a hole, as you can see now. So I have used the boolean cut operation to create a hole on the cylinder and make it look like a chimney. Yeah, here is the hole. So now we are done with the shape. Now I have meshed the structure by using the mesh design. So here is the mesh that is available. So as you can see, we have the mesh design here, and now we can import this as an HTML file to our 3D printing software, which in my case is the Cura app. So here we have the ship design on the Cura app, as you can see. Now this looks a little bit smaller than the previous one because as it was taking a long time to 3D print, so I have scaled this to 45%, as you can see here. So I have scaled this the entire ship to be smaller by 45%. I have the printing settings are as follows. I have a profile I have set as draft, the cell thickness being zero point 0.8 and the layer height being 0.2 millimeter. The speed or infill density I have selected as 100%, and the speed of printing I have selected as 60 millimeter per second. The printing temperature being 200 degrees Celsius and the building plate temperature being 80 degrees Celsius. And the adhesion I have selected as brim. Yeah, I have selected the adhesion as brim. And next, if we slice the structure, we will get to know about how much time it will take to 3D print this entire object. So yeah, it shows it will take 7 hours 21 minutes to 3D print this object. Now by selecting the preview option, you can check the process or the progress of 3D printing in any moment of time. So yeah, by sliding the vertical bar, we can see at any point how much progress is being attained by the 3D printer. Now we can save this file as a G code, which will be later used for 3D printing. So I have saved this file, and as you can see, we have saved this file as G code. The type file is G code. Thank you.